Greetings, this is Captain Rex, and you're watching Starwarsnut77, home of the Star Wars memorabilia reviews.
How you doing, Star Wars fans? My name is John with Starwarsnut77, and welcome back to another Star Wars review. This episode, I'm going to be reviewing a vintage Kenner item. This is a playset via 1980, part of the Empire Strikes Back line. Back in the day, Kenner released a ton of different playsets. That's something that can't be said today for Hasbro. In fact, it's been years since Hasbro's released a playset. I'm not quite sure the logic of not releasing playsets. I mean, you see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have playsets today, you see Batman have playsets today, and Hasbro continues to say that playsets don't sell. So, I don't know, maybe kids aren't interested in playsets anymore, but for me personally, I can tell you I loved these playsets. In fact, this is a really cool playset. And this is the Imperial Attack Base playset. This is actually one of 4 different Hoth-themed playsets, the other ones being Turret and Probot. There is one called the Rebel Command Center, and the last one being Hoth Ice Planet Adventure Set. All 4 are really cool. When you have all 4 together, it creates a really cool kind of diorama and scene for Star Wars. So this one's cool because it initially retailed for $10.99. Came in a really cool Empire Strikes Back box and packaging design. And what's cool about this particular playset is it's still fairly affordable. I picked this up several weeks ago. I only paid like $25 for it, and it's complete. It doesn't come with a box or anything like that, but it's complete as far as all the parts. This Hoth soldier right here was actually came with it, but he was not initially bundled with the set. So when the set sold, it did not come with any action figures, which is kind of a shame. So without any further ado, let's take a closer look at the Imperial Attack Base set from Kenner from 1980. So here's a closer look. You got a lot of cool things going on here that are very subtle. At first glance, you may not notice. Okay, first off, you have this really cool turret gun, and it clicks. If you listen carefully, it clicks. Almost sounds very similar to like an R2-D2 or an astromech droid when you move the top of its head. But you'll notice that there's little divots here, and it's very simple. It just kind of mimics the sound of it firing, which is very simple, a very cool touch. So you can have a character here, figure here on top, and there's a peg on the very top of this, and every action figure has holes on the bottom of his feet, and you can just plug him right there, and so he actually moves along with the gun, which is pretty sweet. Okay. Next is you have this bridge, and you have this little trigger here, and the idea is this is supposed to trigger, and it's supposed to shake it, cause it to drop. This is not hooked up right, but this basically this goes on the very bottom of this. There's a little notch there, and like this, so it's kind of exploding, so to speak. So kind of there you go. As you can see, it just falls over and explodes, which is neat. This isn't like a landmine, so again, you can have a figure here, and if you hit you can have him bounce here. There's no peg, but you have him bounce, and you hit. There's a button on the very back. Boom, landmine. He's done. Okay, so that kind of, you hit that, and it's supposed to land up like that. Last hidden trick is on the very corner here. There's a button here. This is supposed to be in place like that. And you hit this button, and it causes the walls to implode or explode, which is neat. So overall, pretty detailed. I don't believe they remolded this particular set. I know a lot of times what Kenner would do is they would remold a lot of their play sets. So they would make one play set, and then the next play set, for example, they'd have a Dagobah, and then they turn that into another Hoth or whatever. So, but this particular playset I think is unique, as far as I know. The very bottom here, let's take a closer look here. You can see there's always a date stamp. So whenever you buy these vintage items, you want to make sure you look for a date stamp, make sure it's legitimate. I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up or not, but you can see it says Lucasfilm Limited, LFL, and it says 1980 Kenner product, and it says Cincinnati, Ohio. So you want to make sure you always see that. So that's authentic. Again, as I mentioned, I only paid $25 for this recently with the figure, so I thought I got a pretty good deal with it. Here's the action figure himself, the soldier, Hoth soldier. He comes with a gun too, which is cool. So when you find these vintage figures, it's kind of hard to find oftentimes weapons because they're loose and they get lost, etc. So pretty cool looking set. Let me know what your guys' favorite playset is from Kenner days or even modern days too. What are your favorite Star Wars playsets? Would you guys like to see more playsets from Hasbro? Would you like them to come back? If so, what particular playsets would you like to see? For me personally, I would love to see like a new Death Star playset. I love the vintage Death Star. So cool with the trash compactor and the monster. I would love to see an updated version of that. We've seen plenty of X-Wings and we've seen plenty of other things like vehicles. Playsets to me are unique and a lot more fun. The last playset I recall actually is episode 2, the Geonosian Arena. I think that was maybe some of the last playsets that we saw from Hasbro. I might be mistaken on that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But thanks for watching, guys, and may the Force be with you. Take care. Bye.